Yeah, so as I was saying, dude, earlier, the thing is very simple. If you have to do anything for inorganic, it cannot be something which is going to be full. It cannot be aiming to score marks in inorganic. You cannot right now at this stage, because to score marks in inorganic simply means you have to do a lot of work. You have to really spend a lot of time. You have to invest a lot of energy into it. And do you have that kind of energy and time? That is a question you have to ask yourself now. Do you really? Are you willing to invest that much? Sincerely, I'm asking.
Sir, I would, but then like
It is not about you would.
Mm.
Can you afford to invest? That is the question.
no, I don't think it'd be beneficial.
Yes, exactly. So the game is very simple here at this stage. You have to accept the reality of the situation here. This is what we knew, or rather I knew would happen at some point of time. I didn't expect it to happen this early on the stage here, but this was expected. When it comes to inorganic chemistry, you are expected to take the hit at this stage. Because the reality is this, you are simply never going to have the time to prepare it fully. Not right now. Not right now. You will get that time soon. After you have basically cleared your first round of JEE events. And if you have successfully, nicely, cleanly cleared it out, then you get that time straight away. You understand the idea here? It is basically like you keep pushing it till the stage where you have to get it done. But that is going to be borrowed time still. If you do not solve your JEE mains in the first round properly, you will find it very difficult to get time out for that. You'll have to get time out anyway for that at that time, but it is going to be difficult. It will be a board exam holidays mainly. That is going to be your best time. Board exam study holidays mainly, because उस time पे पूरा जोश होगा and अच्छा खासा will get like large amount of work done in like very reasonable amount of time frame at that place. Obviously, it will be more complicated, but at this stage here, you have to make sure that you are taking each of these exams seriously for exam practice. See, when it comes to any examination, there are many skills, soft skills which you can basically develop, which are going to be useful for what to say, getting better. In general, at doing better, doing well, better in examinations. So, in a sense, when you take, say, let's say I'm talking about your internal exams. In this case here, what can you learn if you're only prepared for the internal exams from the NCERT textbook, which is actually what I'm suggesting. Why am I suggesting that? Because other options are not feasible. Right?
Yes.
It's not that the other options are not going to be correct answers, but are the other options feasible to basically map out right now? No. What is the best option which you can follow over here right now? Get the basic bit done, which you have to anyway do multiple times. Because for it to stay in your brain, you need to do that shit multiple times. Yes or no?
Yeah.
You know that the JEE mains is going to be the first exam which you have to really solve and crack. So any question which is going to be coming from this NCERT textbook, you should take it extremely seriously and try to solve it. If it is not coming from the NCERT, your job is to catch that as a place of information. Try to see if you can game your way into solving it. Sure, you know what I mean by game your way into solving it, yes?
Yes.
Try to see if you can game your way into solving it. But if that doesn't work, do not touch it. And if you feel like, what to say, if you're getting like the instinct that gaming is not going to be working out over here, skip it. The game is ultimately the reality over here is going to be what is the skill you're going to be learning in this exam here.
Yes.
How to score exactly what you deserve. No more, no less. The game is to get no more, no less. That is the game there really. That is a real battle which you have to basically aim for. You have to score whatever you can score. It is going to be a few single digits usually, but you have to get those single digits. Now, why am I suggesting this even though I know it is going to be the outcome which you do not want to hear? Because this is what is necessary. And you know there's going to be no more reshufflings.
Yeah, that's what. That's why also.
You're fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Let's be clear here.
That's right.
So
I have no
my
problem.
recommendation here is this. For this week over here, dedicate dedicated amount of time for inorganic. Proper amount of time. Now, how do you give reasonable amount of time, and how do you try to give like slightly better value for your? How do you get slightly better value for your money? Well, very simply put, you read your NCRT and you skim your teacher's class notes. Skim.
Hmm.
You do not give it too much time. You know how big that is going to be. It is reasonably big for sure.
It's like 50 pages, but yeah.
50.
Yeah, 50 for 15th group, and then like 100 for 16, 18, 17, 16, 17, 18 all combined.
So he's just taken from there and lifted and put here and given, more or less.
Maybe, yeah. Not too sure. Yeah.
Then it is not going to be that much worth it, realistically speaking.
Mm.
Even if you skim, what are you going to be gaining? You only confuse your shit more. 1 hour, I was basically going to be telling you, like, say, 2 hours, how much ever you can skim through it, you skim through it. Something of that sort.
Yeah, it's
So,
like,
50 पेज का क्या करेगा यार?
yeah, total is like 100 pages for 15 and 16.
100 odd pages.
Yeah.
Just for 15 and 16.
Yeah. The rest is like 60 pages.
एक बार उस बुक को प्रणाम दे दो and then say thank you very much and like move on. Not worth it at this stage. I thought that would be smaller than goddamn the Rama Rao nonsense, but it seems to be similar size only. So anyway, yeah, there is no escape there then. Do the NCRT thoroughly. You'll probably not get any marks at all. Whatever you get, you'll get like few extras here and there. If you get any extra time after NCRT, skim what you can skim in that. And tell me which groups you're going to be having. I'll tell you which are the key areas which you should probably skim through a little bit more carefully.
So, should I send the notes itself?
No.
Oh.
I'll be a little bit better. I'll do a bit better than that. Go through the Rama Rao book. In that, there will be a summary. Go through the summary part.
Okay.
At the end of the chapter, there will be a summary usually.
Okay, let me just. Yeah, key points.
Yes, go through that shit.
Oh, yeah, there are quite a few.
Go through that shit. That will be like a good, concise version which you can like give like reasonable importance to. I thought your teacher's notes will be like a slightly bigger version of that and maybe not too much, but it looks like your teacher's is more or less a shorter version than Rama Rao, but just barely. So anyway, yeah, go through the summary part from that and go through your NCRT class, NCRT textbook.
It's like 12 pages of summary. Yeah.
Sorry?
12 pages of summary.
I know.
Yeah.
That is why I said that the summary is a better way to get it done now. Did you really think I didn't expect the summary would be small? I knew summary was big. It's not that the reality is not going to be that, but it will be a more concise version definitely. And, that's always better now at this stage right now. That's basically what you require. 12 pages you can do in like 2 hours reasonably carefully, reasonably seriously. So try to find like what to say a couple of hours out and do that also along with this. But first thing is going to be your NCRT. If that is going to take you full time, that takes you full time.
Yeah.
Fair?
Yes, sir.
Now, that is what you're going to be doing for for your inorganic here. Organic is going to be your focus mainly though, because you're going to have to basically keep in touch with organic properly, because this is the time when all your hard work starts coming together. Around this time in the next chapter, basically, aldehydes, ketones, because if you have done your homework till now properly, almost everything will get covered up by aldehydes, ketones, and like large chunk of reactions will be happening now in alcohols, phenols, ethers. So tell me, let's start off with the organic part now. What were the reactions which you were properly comfortable with in this particular week's school lessons, and which reactions did you find?
Sir, one last thing, for face test, what do I do? Same.
Hmm.
Face test as well, same thing.
Taste test?
Face test as well, NCRT only. NCRT
Yeah,
just 2 points. Okay. That's
I'm
also.
sorry. The logic stands for both the middle face test and the face test also.
Sir, it's only like 60 pages though in the notes. Total, both combined.
Sorry?
In my teacher's notes, both combined are 60 pages. 17,
6
18.
0.
Yeah, 60. Still,
See, if you want to work on that, go ahead, work on that. But the reality is, how much time can you devote to that? So you decide. I would say realistically, time wise, you can maximum give 1.5 to 2 hours to that, sincerely speaking. So उस time frame में तुम्हें जो भी हो सकता है कर लो. If you feel your teacher's notes can be completed within a time frame of say 4 hours or so, or 5 hours, if you can knock out like say 4 to 5 hours, then you can always get it done. But remember, you have to basically make sure that your organic is also
okay.
coming along at a reasonable clip. So 4 to 5 hours is not going to be that easy to find, sincerely.
Yeah.
Because 60 pages है तो तुम्हें 4 घंटा तो लगेगा ना, या 2 hours में खत्म हो जाएगा.
Yeah.
You'll finish in 2 hours.
No, 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 no. I won't. No.
Will you be able to see? The idea here is if you're able to do we don't know what strategy will work right now, sincerely.
Depending on weekend test, we can maybe see something.
We'll try to at least use a shotgun method and shoot everywhere and see if something hits, rather than like focus it and like only in the first half, second half. That might not be particularly more meaningful. This might work out better. After all, this is a full exam where they are using these topics here.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start off. So tell me the reactions which you have been doing so far in your what do you say weeks in this particular week here, alcohols lab, and any interesting reactions where you have had like doubts.
Like the first few were just like revision of previous ones. And sir, we did acidification like last time you asked it.
You did acidification reaction.
Yeah, you asked last time whether we
I
did
think
that.
I mentioned acidification to you last time.
Yeah, and you said we'll continue on that if once you do. Yeah.
This is acidification.
Yeah.
So, did you do the acidification mechanism fully?
Same mechanism. But then we didn't really focus on. My bad. Yeah. Yeah. Everything we did. Same thing. Yeah. Yes, sir. Rate of acidification and all. Yeah.
You have done the standard mechanism only. You would not have done anything funnier. So you have done the exact same thing only.
Yes, sir. Basically, the thing attacking the ketone and then the carbon. Sorry, man. And then that thing leaves. Yeah, same thing. An emphasis on where the oxygen will go. Yeah.
That emphasis is unfortunately necessary because you'll be finding questions quite often coming in that direction. Basically, especially good internal exams and all, the way they play with students is using that. And J Advanced did that once in a very good paper while back, around like 10 years plus back.
Okay.
So after that, it has become, what to say, style to basically play with this particular oxygen in internal papers.
Hmm.
Sometimes it gets even more interesting because this is not going to be, what to say, what is given over here is for most common or standard mechanism, correct?
Yeah.
So that means there is some weird shit also which can happen. So, what were the steps involved in the mechanism which you learned? First of all,
Uh,
let's not go to this. Give me other. What else did you do this week? The esterification is one.
esterification, that's one, and then
Mhm.
reaction with concentrated HNO3, and then acid halides, acid anhydride.
HNO3, acid halides.
A reaction with concentrated HNO3, reaction,
HNO3 is direct oxidation. That's all, na?
yeah, the OH and yeah, that
Mhm.
one, alkyl nitrate, and then acid halides, acid anhydrides, and then
So, okay, so esterification, and you've also done RCOCl
RCOCl.
and anhydrides.
Yes,
Okay.
and then reaction with benzene sulfonyl fluoride.
Mm.
And then
You
that
did
this was all
tosylation also?
properties due to the sir, what?
Did you do tosylation also?
No, sir. I mean, no, we didn't do that.
Okay.
He gave the reaction CF3 S double bond O Cl plus C2H5OH. I think that's tosylation, maybe.
That is not tosylation, but that is
So,
something similar to tosylation. Yes,
yeah, that's TF. Okay,
that is similar to tosylation, but that is not tosylation. Chalo,
okay.
okay, all right, huh?
So this is all the properties due to OH bond cleavage, and then
OH bond cleavage, okay.
yeah, this was for OH bond cleavage,
Mm.
and then CO bond cleavage. Coming to that, reaction with HX, reaction with PCl3, PCl5, SOCl2, like uh, fluorinating agents, basically.
Mm.
Reaction with NH3,
Mm.
and then next category, elimination reactions.
Mm.
In elimination reactions, we did dehydration,
Which one?
dehydration,
Mm.
dehydration with like Al2O3 and normal dehydration as well.
Mm. 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 Mm.
And then fourth category, oxidation reactions.
Mm.
Oxidation with K2Cr2O7 plus H2SO4.
Mm. 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 Mm.
Catalytic dehydrogenation.
Mm. Mm.
And then other oxidizing agents like PCC, PDC. Like he gave like a Jones
All
reagent.
standard ones.
Yeah, he gave like 7 of them, and then he gave one which is applicable, MnO2 and all like that.
Mm.
Yeah, and then once that's done,
Suresh,
iodoform reaction.
give me a second. Give me the list which you have discussed already.
Sir, PCC, pyridinium chlorochemate. Oh, sorry, that K2Cr2O7, and then catalytic dehydrogenation.
Copper,
Copper Ag, yeah.
huh?
Yeah, yes, sir. Copper Ag, yes.
Mm. At
And
570
then
people.
300 degrees. Celsius, oh, sorry, Celsius, 360 Celsius. No,
Uh-huh,
no, correct,
it's
correct.
empty basically, huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay,
And
next.
then
What
PCC,
else? PCC, PDC.
PDC, CrO3 plus 2 pyridine
Hmm.
in C2C in CH2Cl2. And then only, no, sir. Yeah, fine, what was thinking. And then DMSO plus oxalyl chloride,
DMSO plus.
oxalyl chloride. Is that
Okay,
possible?
TMS oxidation is sufficient. Huh?
Yeah. And
Hmm.
then Jones reagent,
Which version?
H2 CrO3 plus H2SO4 plus acetone, or H2CrO4 plus acetone.
Okay, huh?
And then MnO2.
MnO2.
Yeah, that's it, sir.
Silver carbonate.
No, sir. We'll do that.
And okay, all right. Now, in this year, let's see, which one should you pay? Okay, next, what else have you done? Let's finish off what else you have done. Let me put down the list fully and then I'll start discussing.
Then he gave a few specifics about Jones reagent and MnO2.
CrO3 plus which medium? No.
He just gave Jones reagent, like CH2Cl2. He gave a solvent.
You did this?
What? 1 second. No,
Glacial
sir.
acetic acid.
No, sir.
No. Okay, all right. Chalo then. No, then. Okay, all right.
And then iodoform reactions.
Now we come to something really big and really spectacular. Okay.
Yeah, he gave 3 stars next to it.
Okay.
And
Next,
then Lucas test.
Lucas test is also something fairly useful and important.
RBC test, Victor Mayer test.
Victor Mayer test. Okay.
Then CAN test, Ceric ammonium nitrate.
Cetic ammonium nitrate. Yeah.
He told we're gonna do POC like side by side.
That is the way it is.
Okay.
That is the way it has to be done.
Yes, sir. And then this was where alcohols ended, and we started preparation of, like, if you like in NCRT, it seems preparation of methyl alcohol was given specifically. So he gave that, and then
Importance in NCRT using the enzyme and enzyme catalysis and all.
the
Fermentation basically.
no, not fermentation. He gave that before already.
But that is already given already. Okay.
And then we discussed ethylene glycol and its reactions.
Why ethylene glycol?
Why? I'm not sure. Might have been
Okay.
given in NCRT.
No, it is not an NCRT. Next up,
And then properties of that, reactions of that, and
reactions of.
this ethylene glycol. Then he emphasized on when HI is reactive. Then the
I think we discussed that already last time.
Yeah.
Some time back we did,
Yeah, a while back we did that. Yeah.
That was for glycerol. I think we discussed that, right?
Yeah, the eyes are unstable next to each other.
So that is going to be for applicable for ethylene glycol also, obviously.
Yes, sir.
The
Yeah.
same thing basically applies there also. Okay. All right. And then what else?
And then glycerol we discussed.
Glycerol also same kind of crap.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. What else?
That's it.
Glycerol saponification he did.
What? The glycerol what?
Saponification reaction.
Sulfon? No, sir.
Saponification. Soap.
Oh, no. No.
No. Okay.
So
All right. Now, what else did you guys cover in this week?
that's it, sir.
That's it. Okay. All right. Cool. So let me quickly get to each of these parts here and talk about things a little bit here. Esterification is a fairly, what to say, high level importance reaction. All right. This is something which is very important from the point of view of pretty much exactly what we discussed. Now, other than that, what is important in that particular reaction there is knowing and understanding how the reaction's mechanism is going to be actually dictating what is going to be the better substance for the reaction to happen. For instance, if I'm going to be looking at esterification here, let me put down the reaction now. So let's say I'm having RCOOH plus R dash OH. Now, in this particular reaction here, what type of R is going to be resulting in a faster reaction?
Less sterically hindered.
So basically the idea here is for a faster reaction, you're basically clearly saying this particular molecule here R should be less sterically hindered, right?
Yeah,
Why?
because when the RDS, this thing comes, ROH is attacking.
So you're going to be having the rate determining step, basically involving the attack of this fellow here on this location.
That is already pretty big. I mean, yeah.
Right. So if you're going to be having attack happening on this location here, you're going to be obviously having steric hindrance at this location, definitely playing a key role over here. So you're going to be having, for a faster reaction, less sterically hindered RCOH is better. Okay. All right. That is one way of looking at it. Next up, what else? What else will be necessary for a faster reaction? So let's look at the reaction mechanism a little bit more closely now by looking at the products here. Can you list out the products for me in the reaction, dude?
You get a RC double bond dose. Ester you get O R dash plus H2.
Now, in this particular reaction here, we are going to be using catalyst. Yes.
Yes, yeah. H2SO.
What is the catalyst?
H2SO. Yeah.
Why?
It gives it starts the reaction by attacking the keto, the oxygen, double bond oxygen.
What do you mean it starts the reaction?
I mean, like, one second. Let me think.
I have a question here for you. I have a mixture, okay, which contains different bases, 3 different bases or 4 different bases. I am adding an acid to this. What will the acid react with?
Strongest base.
Right?
Yeah.
Not that it will not react with the others, it will react, but mathematically speaking, it is always better to go as acid reacted with the strongest base. Right. Now, if I have a bunch of bases which are all weak, none of them are really strong, all of them are shit, none of them want to accept the acid. Acid is also not a domineering fellow. Then what will happen? Then you'll get like a mixture of shit happening.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right? You'll end up having all of them like little bit here, little bit there. That type of shit will basically end up happening there. That's basically what happens right now over here. In this case here, when you're going to be adding H plus, H plus is going to be not reacting specifically with this location. You're saying it will go attack here, correct?
Yeah.
How on earth will it go attack over there? When there is this, when there is this, which are far better.
Yeah, that was also one of my doubts. Yeah.
You think for a second and you tell me. Right? So the reality is H plus is going to be definitely making the reaction faster. Yes, but not the way you think exactly. Yes, it is going to be helping, what to say, the idea here is it will help increase the delta plus on this carbon. The easiest way to talk about how H plus helps is to basically describe it like this. Instead of saying it will go attack this oxygen here, yes, it will go do that here, here, and here. It will attack all of those locations, not just over here. It will attack here definitely. It will attack here also, and it will attack here, here, and here. And that basically is going to be, at the end of the day, increasing the delta plus on this carbon.
Yeah.
So the delta plus on the carbon increasing is going to become the key aspect over here. Don't try to sell it as it attacks over here. That is going to be a problem if you look at it. There are going to be more questions. Yes, can't tell me.
Why are you not considering the C double bond OH, that OH?
This OH,
Yeah,
it certainly can attack here also.
that's what.
But the problem here is this oxygen is already in resonance.
That's one point. Yeah, that's true.
So it already has a delta plus.
Yes, sir.
That means this delta plus and this plus flow over here, they'll repel each other.
Repel. Yes, sir.
Now, let's come back to the next point here. So, in this particular case here, if the R group is going to be smaller, reaction will happen faster. If you're going to be having H plus, it will somehow or the other catalyze the reaction slightly. Okay. Now, what else? What else? How about the alcohol? What should this guy be?
Less tightly hindered, that as well.
Why should that guy be less sterically hindered as well?
Because that is also attacking.
So R dash OH. R dash should be less sterically hindered as well. So you'll end up having, if this is less sterically hindered, reaction will again happen faster. Okay.
Yes,
all right. Now you will always have what to say. Okay, this is perfectly acceptable. You gave the correct answers till now properly.
I think.
Okay. Yes, tell me.
Sir, the would the what's it called? Yes. Type of alkyl group also matter, like secondary, tertiary, primary.
This R and the R dash.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I mean, would that be taken care of in like the stately ended point, or like would we have
this
to?
Gets taken care of here itself to an extent, in this point itself to an extent, no doubt about that. But at the same time, you're also going to be having what to say, the doubt which you're having is what happens when you get bulkier and bulkier.
Yeah.
Now that is basically the doubt which you should be moving towards. That is going to be something which is going to be your boundary condition. So there are two ways of boundary conditioning here, correct? One is going to be boundary condition on the R, another is going to be boundary condition on the R dash. Both are feasible boundary conditions. So let's say I'm going to be having the carboxylic acid like this. What happens in this particular case?
Here,
if I have alcohol like this,
yeah,
what happens in this particular case? These are boundary conditions.
Yes.
So let's now look at the boundary conditions here too, just to what to say, don't think too hard over here, because in this case here, I'm going to be very honest with you. I gave you a bunch of conditionalities, or rather I gave you the standard mechanism products. They will not apply now.
Okay.
They are not going to be applicable. So don't think about applying them. It will not be meaningful over here. Now, first of all, what is it that is happening in the reaction, in the esterification reaction? Broadly, what is happening? You're having the alcohol attacking as a nucleophile.
Nucleophile, exactly.
And you're having a nucleophilic addition reaction happening here in the beginning, followed by a nucleophilic elimination.
Yeah.
Of water. Right. So effectively, you're going to be having a nucleophilic addition and a nucleophilic elimination happening in the reaction. So now the game is to perform the nucleophilic addition and the nucleophilic elimination in the most efficient manner. So in the boundary condition scenario here, we are not going to be discussing the conditionalities now. You think about it and then you come back to me about the boundary condition answer. But we will discuss what other conditions favor this reaction. What else is going to be favorable? It's an equilibrium reaction. Why is it equilibrium? Because there is only acid-base reactions, or there is going to be nucleophilic addition or nucleophilic elimination happening in the entire mechanism. All steps are reversible. So, what is the other critical thing which you should make sure here in the reaction? Remove the water constantly.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or make sure that there is as little water as possible from the beginning. So we'll be using concentrated H+.
That's
That's
right.
the
Okay.
idea here.
Hmm.
Dilute, if you add, it will basically push it in the backward direction.
Yeah. Okay.
You understand the idea here?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Hmm.
Now, boundary condition, have you thought a little bit? What do you want? What do you have as a point of view? How do you think the mechanism should adjust itself? Products will be similar. Products will not be adjusting.
Then maybe
Mechanism will adjust itself slightly internally.
substitution would happen
When
instead
or
of
where is
adjusting.
going to be the change? Think of it like this. If I'm giving you that same, I gave you the esterification reaction in like one shot, na?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. If you have to write it like that, in this fashion here, how would it look? Which oxygen will be where?
Oh, like that you're asking. Okay.
Hmm.
If you
Not now.
would,
Not now. Not now. Play with it afterward. Okay. That is going to be the game here. Play with that afterward. I'm not going to be giving you the answer for that, but you can find that out for sure if you sit and try it like this. Now, so that is your esterification. I want to just discuss these things over here for esterification. That is taken out.